So, welcome everyone to the Tao Wellness Practice. My name is Annette Omuro, and I'm so grateful to be here with all of you joining to do the practices together. And, if you have any friends that are going through some challenges in their lives, invite them to come because many of them I know received treasures, but you need, or all of us need to do our part. And when you come here, and the more people that join us, wow, exponentially it magnifies, the practice even more. And so I would ask you to, you know, invite people to come and join us. That's another way to serve because we don't want to keep this secret of the practices to ourselves. You want everyone to receive these, high blessings that we offer, as well as the practices that will help us to become healthier and happier. So I thank each and every one of you for being here this morning to do our practice. So let us first close our eyes and connect. And we say, Dear all layers of divine, all layers of the Tao, all layers of the source, we love you, we honor you, and we appreciate you. We are truly grateful to be here gathering together to do our practice. As Master Shah says, Ten Ren Guban. Heaven blesses us, and now it's our turn to do our part. And this is our part when we come here to practice. So we are very grateful to be able to gather together like this. And I thank each and every one of you for making this session even more powerful just by your presence. So everyone turn on your treasures at this time. And then we will say, Dear all souls, my ancestors and I have hurt, harmed, or taken advantage of throughout all of my lifetime. I ask for forgiveness. Please forgive us. We know in our hearts that in order to be forgiven, we need to serve. We need to make others happier and healthier, and to empower them and enlighten them. And when they come here, that is what they are receiving. We also call in the souls that have hurt our loved ones, our ancestors, and all of us here. And we say to you, we love you, and we forgive you unconditionally. And make sure you say unconditionally, because unconditionally means you owe us nothing. We just wish for your good health, your happiness, flourishing, wonderful relationships, and much, much more. And when we can do this for those that have hurt our loved ones and our ancestors, heaven will respond and say they feel our sincerity, and we can start to heal ourselves even faster. So forgiveness is really the key to really help us to get on this healing journey. So we're very grateful that we know this wisdom that Master Shah has taught us. So we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me put my phone here. Okay. And we're going to now open our hearts by, you can do this and using the sacred sound of because when we open our hearts, when we are doing the practices, we get more out of this practice, okay? So we can breathe in the love and the light, shoot it up to your heart area, your fourth chakra, or your fourth soul house, and go, ah, And as you are going, you see that light flowing in that area, removing the blockages, but opening your hearts even further, because the heart is the receiver of all of the positive messages that we are going to be having during this practice. Breathe in again. Open your hearts. Ah. One more time. Breathe in. Ah. See the light just radiating, opening your hearts. And so now when we start to do our practices, we are going to really, really receive a lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the calligraphy of Da Sube. What is Da Sube? Da Sube is greatest compassion. So we all need compassion in our lives. And you know, when we come to serve, we are actually thinking of what others are going through, and we have this compassion to serve them. And we want more compassion within our hearts. And as we trace, we become more compassionate. As we chant greatest compassion, we become greatest compassion. So those are wonderful wisdom. What you chant is what you become. What you trace is what you become. And this is what we want to become, so that we can become really universal servants of humanity, Mother Earth, and all souls. Okay, so I will play the music of Da Sube, and you will either trace, I will go over with my cursor. I know there are people who know the pathway, like Brian. You know, he takes a lot of these writing classes, and he really is so good at writing calligraphy that, you know, we were taught that when you write, it's even more powerful. But tracing is wonderful, it's just as powerful. So just follow my cursor right here. And while you're following with your fingers together, you're connecting with the Tao calligraphy of Da Sube. You're connecting with the source and with the essence of the source. The essence is the 10 greatest qualities, right? So we are connecting with Da I, Da Quan Shu, Da Sube, Da Guang Ming. Oh, I should say it in English, I'm sorry. Greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, greatest humility, greatest harmony, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service, and greatest enlightenment. Though, even while you are tracing Da Sube, you are embodying the 10 greatest qualities. The essence of the 10 greatest qualities are within each Tao calligraphy. So let us begin. Okay, I'm going to play the music of greatest compassion. If it plays, oh God. Okay, let me see. Oh, I know why. I'm sorry. I did not put it in. Okay, now it's going to start. You know, there are so many things that, okay. And this is such a powerful Tao song. So connect with this song, because it is a very high frequency song, and it also removes blockages. Okay, so as you're tracing, connect with the Tao calligraphy and the Tao song.
Great is compassion, great is compassion, great is compassion, increase willpower, serve humanity, serve all souls, gain unlimited virtue, gain unlimited virtue, gain unlimited virtue. Great is compassion, great is compassion, great is compassion, increase willpower, serve humanity, serve all souls, gain unlimited virtue, gain unlimited virtue, gain unlimited virtue. Great is compassion, great is compassion, great is compassion.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if you are still tracing, make sure you go all the way down to the bottom of the calligraphy. And if you are listening to the words, when you are compassionate and you serve, you receive unlimited virtue. Wow. So many of us, when we're tracing, we're serving, the virtue is flowing into us. Many of our blockages are being removed, and slowly you're going to start, if you are going through really deep challenges or purification or testing, those are being lifted. So we're very grateful. So we thank the Dasabe Tao Calligraphy. We are so grateful. We thank all of the holy beings that we called in to really help us so that we can start to heal faster. And and actually this was part of the service part, right? So now we're going to go to our second soul house. Last week, the week before last, because that week, did I have my workshop? Oh, that workshop. I've had so many people. Maybe we can have anybody who'd like to tell us about the workshop that I had on gratitude. It was so powerful that I had so many comments that um, I think many of you, let's see, maybe you can share, just unmute yourself and let how you felt during that workshop, because I know it was so powerful. And you know how gratitude and happiness are like two coins, I mean, two sides of one coin. So when you have a lot of gratitude, oh, you're so happy. And I'm hoping that some of you would share. This is part of service, you know, how you felt about the workshop that we had last Monday.
Hello, good morning. This
Oh,
is
thank
Naomi.
Yes.
So during the workshop, you know how you lit the candles for each one of us, and I know that each candle was a very sacred candle that has been blessed with the light from Master Sha. And when you lit it for me, I just felt the tears suddenly come pouring out. I felt so much gratitude for Master Sha, for all the master teachers who have helped me along this spiritual journey, and for my family, all the blessings and everything, not only everyone, but everything that has happened in my life. So extremely, extremely grateful. And it brought out so many deep feelings of appreciation for everything in my life that I've, encountered, I've experienced. It was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. And it is so true. Many times we have everything, but we take it for granted. But I think during the workshop, many of you started to reflect. And the stories that were shared, um, it was wonderful. And many of you just placed on a sheet of paper as I lit this special candle. And as I said, I took a photo of the candles because I said I will leave it on till it just flickers out by itself. And the last candle, because I did one by one, the last candle went out after 9.5 hours. So your candles were lit. Oh, it was for me just seeing the candles here, lit for each one of you, and the gratitude you had on your list. You were offering them light, and this light was powerful, as Naomi said. It was very special.
Can I
Anybody else?
share? Well, can I share another thing? So, you know
Yes,
how you asked us to prepare a list?
yes.
So, that very list I have placed on my altar so that every day when I see that list, it will be a reminder of greatest gratitude for everything in my life. So, thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing. One more sharing. Anybody else would like to share? Even if it just say, "Oh, it just touched my heart," because I know many of you texted me and even placed it in the chat. And when I read all of these things, I felt, like I know you were touched and inspired. But I know we do have a very quiet group, a shy group, but you know, we're all family. And I know people would like to hear what you have to say so that, you know, they know what went on because we didn't have
Annette,
it.
I'll share. This is
Okay.
Betty.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Hi. I know my voice still sounds kind of bad, but I was so grateful for that workshop. I mean, it was so meaningful. And like Naomi said, when you told us to write the list of all the people and things that you're grateful for, I mean, all the things that came to my mind. I mean, it made you think about it more, and and so grateful for all these people. I mean, a name came to my mind from the time when I was in high school. I mean, it just popped into my mind. It was remarkable. I mean, I said, how did that name come into my mind? I mean, all these things, I was so thankful for this workshop, and I think I was more sensitive because I was just getting over the COVID, and I was feeling really thankful, especially to my husband who took care of me, which I
Yeah, we take them for granted, right?
yeah, I just take him for granted, but this time I did not. And all these things came to my mind. So I thank you for that wonderful workshop. I have greatest gratitude to you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we all need gratitude. And I think Laurie said she might leave the recordings on. So if anybody would like to um, take the workshop with the recording, I know because I did light the last candle for those that could not make it that day, you know, because I knew that some of them had appointments and some of them were teaching. So they couldn't come on, but we had one last candle that I said that when you watch it, you just place, your gratitude list on your fourth chakra as I light the candle and you say your prayer of gratitude. I mean, it is so powerful, but that's just a suggestion. So let us now go back to our practice. Okay, so we're going to be doing the second soul house. We did the first soul house 2 weeks ago because I had my workshop, and then we did the first soul house. Now we're going to do the second soul house. The second soul house is actually our flourishing center as well, right? And so I'm going to share, let's see. This is the one I'm hoping. Okay, you see it? We're going to go to the second soul house today. Okay, now remember the second soul house is, um, well, very kind of in the area of our Lord Dantian, okay, which is like 1.5 soon below your navel. You measure, go down your navel, and inside, okay, 2.5. And you see this space is a golden light ball or a space in that area, but you want to um, purify that area so that that area will be boosted because this is our Lord Dantian, which will boost our energy, our stamina, vitality, immunity. And this is what we need, especially now. Many of us are going through the flu, the COVID, and some of us even other kinds of illnesses. And you want to get that energy back, right? And immunity as well. So this is a good practice, okay? So let us do this practice for the second soul house. Okay. Breathe into the first and go up to the second. The sacred sound is hung. It vibrates in the second soul house. See it purifying and boosting that area. Okay, let us go to the second. Now this the step 2. The step 2, you're gonna see that thing spinning in that second soul house, so that you can really like see it like it's really purifying it, clearing it out. Okay, and imagine that, so that there's more light going in. Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. And we'll do the third step because the third step is really helps to rejuvenate us and bringing in, the energy and matter into our Lord Dantian area, and the Kungung actually too, right? There's the Kungung where the oil needs to be refilled.
哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哟，哼呀哼呀哼呀哼呀哟。
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so very blessed. You know, now that we did this practice, you know, I'm quite sure many of you are getting more energy, and you know, you're going to start to feel that your stamina, vitality, immunity really increasing, because when we do this practice with so many of us on the line, even if we did it for 5 minutes, that is huge. If you did it on by yourself at home, it's 5 minutes. But when we're doing it as a group, wow, exponentially it becomes even more. Okay, so we're going to go into now that we're purified our hearts, receiving all that, and then we are opening up our second soul house and boosting that energy, we're going to do our chi channel, which is really the healing channel. So we need to heal from head to toe, skin to bone. Okay? Visualize the
嘿
light.
哼哼啊西翁
You
哟，
can make the motion.
嘿哼哼啊西翁哟，嘿哼哼啊西翁哟，嘿哼哼啊西翁哟。嘿哼哼啊西翁哟，嘿哼哼啊西翁哟，嘿哼哼啊西翁哟。 喜哼哼啊喜翁哟。
Okay, we'll do this one more time. I think we have time. This is so important. This is the healing channel. We're healing from head to toe.
喜哼
Clearing
哼啊
the
喜
spaces
翁
in our body. All the
哟。
negative messages and information.
喜哼哼啊喜翁哟。
You're replacing it with the light.
喜哼哼啊喜翁哟。 喜哼哼啊喜翁哟。
Breathe in.
喜哼哼啊喜翁哟。 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 喜哼哼啊喜翁哟。
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's go to the Jing channel. Now the Jing channel is for rejuvenation. Remember, we said that this channel will help to fulfill our oil in our oil lamp. And we need this to prolong our life, to rejuvenate. So this one is very important as well, besides the healing, because many of us who went through maybe like COVID or the flu, you know, the oil in your Kungun area went down because when we age, it goes down. When we get sick, it goes down. But during these spiritual practices, we're trying to fill it up again. So wonderful. Let's fill it up now, okay, with this. Go backward now. Go close to your body, like this.
哟，翁伊西呀红行
We're
嘿。
reversing it.
哟，翁伊西呀红行嘿。 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 哟，翁伊西呀红行嘿。
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful that we can do these practices. We thank Master Shah. I mean, I'm so grateful that we have, you know, these videos that we can do the practices with him. I'm so thankful to all of you that when we're doing the practice, oh my goodness, we really expanded our time as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to, before we go into saying what's on the chat, let's go and do our happy song because I want you to be happy for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. Okay, just sing. This is a Tao song because Master Shah just created it on the spot and said, okay, so whenever you say happy, oh, that happy feeling will come to you. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy, happy. Be happy in Mandarin. Kwaila, 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 kwaila. Kwaila, 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 kwaila. Kwaila, 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 kwaila. Kwaila, kwaila. I thank all of you for joining today and have a very, very happy day. And Naomi had placed on the chat, I can't see it, but if you can read it.
Yes. So Amy mentioned about the workshop. She said, I could feel all the love and gratitude with a fluttering in my heart. Felt so peaceful and wonderful. Thank you, Master Annette.
Well, thank you, Amy, for sharing.
And also placed in the chat the group wellness program in the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. There's a holiday special. Register one. Any additional membership, 25% off. So the promo code will be in registration email. And the other event, Right into Wellness, Tao Calligraphy Writing Series with Dr. Lori. So it starts today, December 4th.
Okay, and I think there's a number that you can call if you want to join. You know, as I said, tracing is very powerful, but when you write it, oh my goodness, it's even more so, you know. And I know Brian is one of the very faithful ones that, you know, always does the writing. And so maybe one day he can share with us, okay? Because the time is, but I know it is very powerful. And each of us will one day need to learn how to write, because Master Shah says the writing is really connecting with, you know, the source. So I thank each and every one of you, and I will see you next Monday. But we do have Laurie's tomorrow, Love, Peace, and Harmony. So I do send out a reminder at, is it 10:30? I can't even remember, sorry. But Laurie has another Love, Peace, Harmony for self-care, wonderful. And then on Thursday, we do have our free Tao Calligraphy Field introductory evening. So please join us. And that's all for now. So aloha and mahalo. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you,
Annette.
Annette.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you.